My name is Bill Butler from Butler & Associates Insurance. We're in Apple Valley, Minnesota, and I've been with the agency for 12 years. I never thought I was going to be an insurance agent. I was a 17-year-old junior in high school, had no idea what I wanted to do with life, and decided that the military was going to be something that I wanted to do. Shannon and I met in Minneapolis in 1998. 2 months before I left to go into the Army. I was just hanging out with a buddy, listening to a band.
When you listen to swing music, you can't help but be happy. I could tell he knew the music. He was, kind of tapping his toe, and every so often he'd hit a break, and I thought, oh, he knows this music. And made my way across the room and shyly asked if he would like to dance, to which he promptly said no.
And I said, no, you don't want to dance with me, I suck. He said, I don't care, I would like to dance. So we wound up dancing pretty much the entire night, and we wound up becoming pen pals. I didn't have a computer, so Shannon wrote me letters in the Army and I sent her letters back. I jumped out of airplanes, I rappelled out of helicopters. When people ask, what did you do in the military? I say, well, I did everything that you see in movies. In 2001, I'd kind of done everything I wanted to do. I wound up breaking my ankle on a parachute jump, and I got a job as a military recruiter. My parents had started an insurance agency. They were looking for some help at the agency, and I thought, how hard could it be? Everyone's got to buy insurance, so this should be super easy. That wasn't the case. I wasn't out proactively getting insurance. I would let the insurance come to me, whatever showed up. No policy was a bad policy. And I just really wasn't proactive about customer service, about selling, about finding the right kind of client to work with. My mom actually wanted to fire me from the insurance agency. She said, you know what, you're not serious about this business. My dad stopped my mom from firing me, and so those first few years were quite a struggle, especially because we didn't have years and years of insurance experience within the agency to help us navigate how to get contracts, how to set up the agency, how to do this business and do it the right way. And we spent a bunch of years doing it the wrong way. I met Mike Stromsoe in 2014 at his Unstoppable Bootcamp. Sitting in that first boot camp, you sit in the first hour, Mike's amped up, and you just think, what is happening? People generally aren't that excited about insurance. When you see Mike Stromsoe, you see passion and conviction, but it's almost so much passion and conviction that it can't be true. But when you spend more than 5 minutes with Mike and you see his interaction with people, you see his interaction with others, and then you see his interaction with you, it's all true. I got back to Minnesota and I said, Dad, we have to go to lunch. I have to tell you about all this stuff that I learned. And my dad just let me talk. He let me go because I hadn't really shown that amount of drive or passion for anything Butler & Associates was doing up to that point. But I didn't sign up for coaching. I just thought, I got all these great ideas, Mike gave me everything, I get this figured out. People, processes, promotion, how hard can it be? And obviously I started with the wrong thing first. I started with promotion. I was doing good stuff, but it was in the wrong order. And I think I saw it on Facebook, and it was an invite for a success call with James Malinchak. I really don't know why I signed up for that, but I signed up for that coaching call. And at the end of the call, they opened it up for questions, and I asked the first question. The question was, if I could do one thing in business to make myself better, what would it be? And without hesitation, James Malinchak said, hire a business coach. I signed up for coaching immediately after that phone call. Once I signed up for coaching, you get in the group and you ask a question and say, hey, well, how do you do this? And within an hour, you've got 5 responses from other successful agents saying, here's our employment contract, here's how we do referrals at our agency. So you're not out in the world alone trying to figure out how to run an insurance agency. All of a sudden, you really have a team of people collaborating with you from across the country, wanting you to be successful. So in 2016, my wife Shannon was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. That was a hard Tuesday. I had a phone call with Mike Stromsoe Wednesday. Mike told me, well, you need to figure out what the most important thing in your life is. And once you figure that out, everything else will fall into place. And I figured out the most important thing in my life is getting my wife healthy. And I didn't go to work for 8 months. Your goals change. You have to figure out how do we get through this. And getting through it was throwing out the goals that we set January 1 and saying, okay, what's our goal for the year? And our goal for the year was flat. And we beat that goal by 0.8%. So Butler & Associates wound up having a growth year in spite of me not working for 10 months. The doctors threw the kitchen sink at it and then some. And she wound up in December of 2016 being told that she was in remission. And being able to have a phone call with someone who's a little removed from it and getting some great advice about how to have a good attitude about how to handle what's going to come and what you need to do to take care of yourself, what you need to take care of, what's most important in your life was a big deal. So in working with Mike Stromsoe over the last 3 years, so many things have become much clearer about how to do things in this industry, the right way to build a business, the right way to work with clients, the right way to work with your employees. So first off, when people say, should I coach with Mike? I say it will change your life. Not only will you figure out how to run an insurance agency, but you will also figure out how to run your life. And you're going to become a better person. And you know, it's like your parents tell you in high school, don't hang around with those kids, they're a bad influence. And just about everybody that Mike works with is a good influence on you as a person and you as a business owner. My name is Bill Butler and I'm unstoppable.